YouTube channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am so excited to be back recording, and I am in this lovely spot here in Philadelphia. So we've been stuck in quarantine for so long, and it has been crazy. I've been by myself with no human contact in terms of like I go outside, I go to the grocery store, I may go to the park, but I really wasn't. I was like the project leader, like following all the rules, like, oh, can't go outside, okay, I'm not going outside. I literally ordered from like Instacart, like FedEx became my best friend, Amazon. I probably did that a little bit too much, and I know you guys can relate, but I was like ordering everything on Amazon. As soon as I got packages, I was wiping things down. It was just, personally, I had gone through a scare a couple years ago where I actually got pneumonia and my lung collapsed, and I was in ICU for about 6 days, and it was to the point that they wanted to put me on a ventilator and induce me in a coma. So it was pretty serious, and because of that experience, I think I have like post-traumatic stress. The way that I look at things is definitely a lot different than other people, and you know, I had to come to terms and think in my head, like, you know, I have to be fair to other people and like how they look at it, because they hadn't experienced what I experienced. So that's, you know, not for me to, you know, speak to anyone else on how they do anything. But so now it's a ritual. I get up every morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. It takes me about 25 to 30 minutes because it's a lot of hills, but I go over there, I sit on the water, and like I'm able to take my mask off because there's no one there like early in the morning. And I like sit by the water, and it's so peaceful. I meditate. I take my Bible prayers and I pray like over whatever situation that I'm going through. I pray for my friends who are really having, you know, tough times right now, that are going through things. I pray for my friends. I pray for my mom, my family, for protection. And it's just, it's like such a serene place that I'm at right now. Because of that, I'm like, oh my God, I've never really enjoyed summer like in this way, like where I'm really like bonding with nature and being one. And it really has helped me, like going on those walks. And like even last week I went like 5 days out of 7. I was like so shocked, but I noticed that my mood had changed completely. So that is one thing that really has been helping me with my mood. Another thing that I try to do my affirmations in the morning. So I have a whole bunch of post-it notes by Vision Words. Yeah, Vision Words. So I bought an abundance one, like an abundance. It's like a sliver of post-it notes. So they give you like a thick little packet. And so I bought one that said abundance, and I also bought one that said self-love. So I've been sticking them around my house everywhere. And like in the moments, like I never really thought about like, you know, being intentional. And like, so in the moments, like when I'm going through like certain things, like I'll look up and it'll be like, you are strong. And it's like, you are purposeful, or, you know, like you're in abundance. And I have to remember that, because there have been some times where, you know, I've gone through like scarcity moments and like very scary moments during this time. Another thing that happened to me as well in the beginning, so I have been freelancing for some time. And in the beginning of the year, I was definitely very excited, because I was like, this is the year I'm gonna find that opportunity, that job opportunity that's gonna be perfect for me. So right before we shut down, literally the week that we were shutting down, I was interviewing, and I was like third, fourth round. I was familiar with the person that I would be working with, because I had worked with them in the past, and I got a job offer. And I was so excited, because I was gonna be going back to a space that I love, working on a really good brand. And I got the offer letter, and they told me, even though COVID-19 is happening, like we're still gonna hire, we're gonna move forward. And it was like literally around like the end of March. And the next week, I was like in the middle of like negotiating, because women, we should always negotiate. Like always negotiate your salary. Men do it all the time, so like do that, right? But in the middle of my negotiations, they came back and they were like, we have to pause your position. And I was so upset. Like, I've been looking for a job for almost 2 years. Like, and I'm not gonna say like any job. Like, I've been very intentional, very specific. Like writing down like what I want every day. Like, this is what I want. I've been praying specific prayers like on what it is that I want. So when this opportunity came, I was so excited, but for them to pause it, I was like so distraught. And like, here I am, I'm working for a client that I'm really like, I wasn't happy because it wasn't my passion. And although it was like a really great client that I worked on, it just wasn't my passion. And so I'm a very passionate person, and when it just doesn't align for me, I just feel like very sad. I don't feel motivated. So here I am finding out that I got this great opportunity, and then like that, like it was gone. So I was very sad, and I will say that I was in a funk for about a month, and you know, I just didn't feel motivated. I don't know how you guys are coping through COVID-19 and like dealing with this situation, but there were times like when I didn't even have an appetite, where I was like, you know what, like I don't see how things are gonna get better. I don't see how this is gonna change. Like work started to feel like Groundhog's Day. Like literally I didn't know Monday between Friday, because I just felt like every day was just like, every day just started to be like, open your computer, do robot type of style, and then close your computer, go to sleep, and then it happens all over again. Like there's no break in between, because you can't go to happy hour, you can't go to the gym, you can't do any of that. So I just like felt like I was stuck in Groundhog's Day. Like, let me just, you know, recognize that I was grateful for having a job, and in gratitude for my income and things like that, but also recognizing the fact that I can, you know, be upset that I didn't get my opportunity. I do get to feel like I don't want to do this anymore, and that I want what my heart desires. So with that said, no one understands like your passion or dreams more than you do. And you know, it took me a while to get out of it, but now I'm on the up and up.